All right, well, listen to this. I thought this was kind of an interesting question. Is it appropriate for kids to call adults by their first names?
Ooh. Oh, I always found that strange growing up.
Yeah.
I like growing up when I was a kid, I would always add a Mrs. or Ms.
Yeah.
Before.
We actually took a poll on our Facebook page, and Jody just said in my ear that he couldn't see the number. So you have to vote, Jody. That's how we're going to be able to, that's how the numbers are going to pop up. So click on yes or no. And do you see a number there? Oh, not yet. So anyway, so you said you would add a miss before the first name?
Yeah, I felt that was a little bit more respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially if it was a close like friend and I was with around their family all the time.
Yeah.
But if it was someone I met for the first time, it would be Mrs.
See,
Smith
there are certain people, and I guess, I don't know, now that I'm older, when I meet somebody through work or something, I call them by their first name. For example, like John Clay would be my elder.
Right.
He's above me in the food chain, if you will. When I meet him, I call him John.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But when I was 18 and I had my first job in radio, or I think I was younger than that actually. I think I was 16 or 17. Mr. Carver was my boss, and still to this day, when I see Mr. Carver, his first name is Chuck. I do not call him Chuck.
Really?
And he says, "Oh, call me Chuck," and I just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I think it's like a respect thing.
I agree.
He was the first person to ever give me a job. He's friends with my grandfather. They golf together.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly normal, especially when you're younger. It's best to show respect. And then if they want you to call them by their first name, they'll tell you.
Okay, so we took the poll on our Facebook page. They said 65 said no way, and 35% said yes.
What was the...
65% said no, you cannot call an adult by their first name if you're a child, and 35% said yes. I like your answer of maybe somewhere in the middle, Miss Amanda.
Yes, yeah, I think...
It's a little more casual, but it still shows, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Or when I lived in Texas, everything was ma'am.
We had somebody comment. I was
didn't
reading
like
the
that.
comments earlier, and somebody commented and said, military kid here, everything was sir and ma'am for us.
Yes, well, yeah, I covered Fort Hood, so yeah,
Right,
everyone
yeah.
around there, it was sir and ma'am. Made me feel a little old, but...
Yeah, it does
I
make
thought
you,
it was nice. It was
I
nice
personally,
to hear.
if kids, I mean, I'm still kind of a kid myself, but when I meet kids and they call me Mr. Hazard, it makes me just want to throw up. Call me Alex.